Hey everybody, this is Cynth'ya and Kenny Reed in Muncie, Indiana, Power Team Leaders with Melissa Boston as our upline director in ZamZuu. And what we do is we emphasize being products of the product. In front of you, you see a machine. Our daughter looked in and she saw it yesterday. She kind of said, "What is that?" And we told her and we explained to her about the benefits of it. And our daughter, like a lot of young ladies these days, needs a little extra pep in the step as far as being busy mothers and busy with school, and they just want to know how to better take care of themselves. Now, the pH Perfect machine, as you go to the website www.moneyback2me.com, it has a little blue icon that says the Ultimate Fountain of Youth. And we're going to demonstrate this here with a little song and a little English tea time. These are also available on ZamZuu. If there's a Walmart in your neighborhood, then they ought to be paying you 30% of their commissions on everything you buy. Shame on you if you're not, because the site doesn't cost you anything. We're brokers, and we can tell you at the end of this video how to get that site. But let's have some tea. And this is going to be our brewing cup. Yes, it's a little wine glass, and you think that this is going to break, but it's not. Because the water, as you'll see in the videos on the pH Perfect website, it explains how this can actually brew tea without hot water. So, let's get started. It's cold, da-da-da. Gonna fill up the glass. Now we're going to turn it off. The machine talk to me.
Thanks for using pH Perfect.
You're welcome. Now we're going to get the tea bag that I'm ripping with my teeth. Here. Okay. Let's get this thing open. I need a Vanna White or something. There we go. Now watch this. Because the molecules in the water are so small, this tea bag actually will brew right before your eyes in cold water. And speed up the process here for filming purposes. Let's hold it up in the light. Now watch it very, very closely. As you notice, those little tiny little bubbles are spinning around. Those are micro molecules. Now watch the tea. Just watch it. We don't have time-lapse photography at the Reed household, but I'm sure it'll be on ZamZuu real soon. Oh, ZamTech. It actually is. Now watch how this tea is turning. I'll try to spin it a little bit. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So if you want hot tea, you can actually just do it right quick like this, and then warm it in the microwave. It won't take that much longer than putting a kettle full of water on the stove, which I typically like to do. But this not only saves energy, it saves time, and if you want iced tea, it's very, 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 very effective. And you can't really see because of the brown on the cabinets, but let's bring it back over here. Check that out. And squeeze the tea bag just a little bit. It's very faintly turning. You have to take my word for it. But in about 5 more minutes, this will actually turn completely brown. In fact, it's looking a little bit on the brown side now, and it sort of all happens all at once whenever it really kicks in, because I literally turned my back a few moments ago, and this tea in this glass, when I just did the general experiment, and you'll again see how this is easily done with George Ho's videos on the pH Perfect site at www.moneyback2me.com, and you click the pH Perfect icon, it shows you the actual demonstration. I think it's starting to go right now. And yes, for those of you out there who say, did she like science experiments as a kid? I absolutely did love science experiments. And my kids, well, most of them, loved the science experiments. In fact, we have one of their physics books from one of our sons actually was in science fairs every single year and won awards. And Mom just had a ball with that. And as we dip the bag up and down, you can kind of start to see it turning just a little bit now. Let me back up here and show you. It's very faint. But this is a nice non-hurried experience. As you can see, the tea is actually starting to brew itself. A little help. And what we'll do now is just run a regular glass of water, so you can at least see the difference in the clarity. You compare the two, you have something to look at. Okay, there you can see a definite difference. Let me take the bag out so there you go. Tea is actually starting to brew itself. And to find out why that process happens, go to that website, moneyback2me.com, and click on pH Perfect. And it's really a very, very powerful machine. And for those of you who want the water stick, if you travel a lot or if you just don't want to buy bottled water anymore because it's clogging up the environment with the plastic, what you can do is actually order the water stick. Now there's a form, you click to order it, and you can call it in or you can fax it in. What you really need to do is get your own site at no cost and get 30% of the commission back from this machine. It's a very high commission. So go to, for your own site, at our compliments, no cost, since we're ZamZuu brokers, www.30%, that's P-E-R-C-E-N-T, back, B-A-C-K, the number 2, M-E.biz. That's 30, P-E-R-C-E-N-T, B-A-C-K, the number 2, M-E.biz. And a quick two-step process, and you can have your own site, name it what you want, and everyone who orders things from that site, especially for Christmas, you get 30% of the commissions that are generated from everything that goes through that site at no cost to you to own, and the people you send there get cash back. How about that? Talk to you soon. This is Ken and Cynthia Reed with the Science Experiment of pH Perfect in Muncie.